Hello children. Today I am here to discuss about these common problems that students face during exams. Exam stress, that we call it as. So many students face different issues. For example, difficulty in focus, difficulty in concentration. Then it could be brain fog after they learn or study for a very long period of time. Then the third could be nervousness as the exam is nearing. They feel very nervous and tensed, although they have finished revising their lessons. Then emotional exhaustion. They feel really tired at the end of the day, and they are not able to remember many things. Then mental fatigue is also there. So easily they become tired because of studying for longer duration of time during examination time especially. So there are some few tips that I would like to recommend here. Number one is, after every 40 or 45 minutes of studies, you should aim to take a break of 5 or 10 minutes. Probably come out of the room, talk to someone in your house, your parents, or probably a friend, or your siblings, or even you can try and go to another room and study for some time. Change of environment also might help you to feel at ease. Okay. You could also listen to music or doodle while you're studying. This might help you to relax. Some people like to draw, so take a break and probably focus on some sketch very quickly and come back to your studies again. Then another small tip would be, if you feel the chapters are too long, you can probably break it into smaller parts. First, learn those which you feel comfortable learning or easy to learn, and then go on to the difficult ones. So when you tackle the difficult ones, first make sure that you understand the concept well, and then try applying the concepts to your in whatever you're learning. Fine. Then the third one is to make a to-do list. The to-do list should be in such a way that it is not having too many difficult items alone. It should be a mixture of easy tasks and difficult tasks, so that at the end of the day you feel good about yourself. Then focus on your progress, not perfection alone. So when you're stuck to a particular topic, you are not able to progress. So if you feel that something is very tough, leave it at that point in time, go to the easier ones, and then come back to it when your mind is fresh enough. And try to, as I said earlier, understand the concept well, then start studying it. Then I also wanted to tell you about how you have to do your revisions. So you would have already studied once. For example, you have studied a chapter once and you want to do the revision. So the first revision should be done immediately after 1 hour or so. Just quickly revise your topics. So when you're doing your revision, do not go through the whole textbook or the whole notebook. Have some key points listed down when you study. So it is important for you to go through the key points and study, instead of going through the whole lesson again and again, because it will take too much time and your revision will not get will not be effective. The second revision should be done at the end of the day, before you go to sleep, because even when you sleep in a subconscious, you will be able to actually learn the concepts, and when you get up in the morning and try to recollect, you can recollect it better. Then the third revision should be done maybe after 2 days or so, and try to find out if you are able to recollect the topics even at the end of 2 days. So this kind of revision will help you to learn difficult concepts very easily. So try this tip, children. Then regular physical activity is extremely important, as you know. So if you're interested in badminton or tennis or jogging or cycling or anything of that sort, please continue to do it. Just don't stop because it is an examination on the next day. So try to do some kind of physical activity at least 1 hour per day. This is going to really help you boost your memory and your results in studies. Then Drinking water is key. It is very important because many of us forget to drink water when we are doing something very important. So please take regular water breaks and make sure you drink at least 2 liters of water per day. And then when it comes to food, please avoid sugary items, chocolates or cold drinks, things like that, because you're going to become hyper when you have these kind of sweets. Sweet cravings are going to increase, it's not going to decrease, and which is not good for you. Also avoid fried stuff during this period. That is one more thing. And then to reduce your stress, probably you can do some simple breathing techniques like deep inhalation and exhalation, maybe Anulom Vilom, maybe Brahmari. These exercises will help you to focus better. Then one more idea is to journal your feelings. So whatever you feel when you're studying, if you're feeling very anxious, at what point in time are you feeling so, why you're feeling so, just think about it and journal it so that we can address it at some point in time later. Also, what are those things that are effective for you? You could journal even that, so that you can do those things frequently in order to reduce your anxiety or tension or stress. There is another suggestion that probably those of you who like music can have music as a background at the background when you study. It could be a calming music, a singer of your choice, or if you don't like vocal singing, then probably some instrumental music would help you to do better while you're learning, or have some chanting if you like. So like Om chanting or something that will help you relieve your stress or make you feel better. So that's another technique which you could use. Then those of you who like doodling could probably have that as a method to relieve your stress. So I've heard that doodling also is capable of relieving your stress very well. So probably think of drawing or doodling or taking a break and then doing some other task that you like, and then coming back to studies again, as I told you earlier. Then an important factor is to when you are very stressed, please don't keep suppressing it too much. Speak to your parents, speak to your friend, or speak to somebody with whom you're quite free. This will help you to relieve stress and anxiety. So talking it out will make you definitely feel better. Don't just contain it to yourself and mull over it. So that is another point. So sharing worries, as I told you. And also when you're practicing, say for example math, and you're not able to get a problem, you're constantly doing mistakes, please don't think that it is going to be really tough on you, and since you're unable to do it, spend more time with that particular problem. Please get to know the concept well, understand the concept, and slowly do the steps and practice it again and again, so that you understand it better and you don't feel the pressure of doing those sums. So whatever is difficult, don't put it all together and do it all together. Please break it down and do it at different intervals of time. So do some easy ones and some difficult ones. So when you do this, it will be easy on you, and also you will feel better that you have done something that day. Okay, so these are a few tips that I thought I should share with you people, because stress might take a toll on you. So yeah, so all the best, and do well in your exams. I'm sure you have put in a lot of efforts, along with your parents and teachers. They have helped you a lot. So probably these tips also will help you in overcoming some of your stress levels. So all the best again. See you in my next video. Bye.